तेरी मेर दा बोलना तुरे आगे अरदास गुरु गुरु वाहे गुरु गुरु रामदास आद गुरे नमः जुगाद गुरे नमः सत गुरे नमः श्री गुरुदेव। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा। In the practical theory and in the teachings and in the dictate and discussion, Guru Nanak believes in prosperity not only to the extent of being personal, but total. The very one line, Sarbat da Pala, you will rise to the occasion to do good to all, big and small, friends and foe, right and wrong, all. Doing good to all you can only do if you have vitality, you have prosperity, you have energy, you have wisdom, you are kind and compassionate. But it was very surprising to see me yesterday that our teenagers do not understand that teenage is to identify themselves in every walk of life. When the energy is shattered and it is scattered and it is gone in many directions, you are weak. Your weakness is not what the world challenges to you. The weakness to you is from your inside. If inside you are scattered, you are in duality, you have many personality, you are worried, you are not one piece, outside world will not be one piece to you. Ikonkar actually means the one created the whole creation as one. So you are one unit, complete and perfect. And if we come to the Nanak's teaching, Nanak Naam Chaddi Kala, Tere Pane Sarbat Ka Pala, Nanak through thy grace, I may have a experience of ecstasy. Chadna means rise. Kala means anything which can make a movement smoother and fast. Machinery is called Kala. Kala is also known disharmony. Kala has total both meaning in the same thing. Kala kalittar vasse, kadeyom pani nase. Where there is a disharmony, the water even leaves the part of the house. Even water leaves, forget about people. Nanak Naam Chaddi Kala. Here also Kala means a rise in a circle. Kala is a spring. You see the spring? It starts from here, goes all the way, takes all the pressure in the end, and the base is the same. The linkage and lineage is the same. Exactly that experience is human. We say Kundalini rising, it's the same thing. It has to go through the circles. So every part of me, every part of you should be in excellent position to be exalted. And that will only happen if you have a commitment of your own identity. If all life you are thinking, what should I do? There is nothing much to do. Identify yourself. I was surprised that day, a man stood by the side of the road. He said, I will work for home, shelter and food. In next 10 minutes, he was picked up. He was identifying himself. I'm a man of wisdom. I don't want to beg. I want to just help. I have nobody to go to. Anybody can pick me up. He got picked up. Yesterday I saw my teenagers. They were all in a non-identified syndrome. All of them. They do not have value what identity can do. Key to prosperity is identity. A person cannot identify directly, indirectly, asa, ishta, apasana, khan, pan, paran, in 6 things. His way of longing, his way of nucleus, his worship, the way he presents himself in grace, his eating, his wearing habit, and his behavior. If all 6 things do not identify the person, person has no friendship in the area. So as a human, if you listen to the Nanak, then all you can do is leap up, rise, resurrection. So long your life is action and reaction, pain, displeasure, unhappiness, confusion, competition, and comparing, and all kind of sort of things are with you. They will never go away whether you are Christian, you are a Jew, you are a Sikh, you are a Muslim, you are rich or you are poor. You are successful or you are failure. One thing will never leave you, and that is your mental disease of discomfort. But if you just develop a habit, and once in therapy, I asked somebody, she was asking me a question. She said, how can I learn that I have to rise and resurrect against every challenge? I gave her a jump rope. I said, this is your problem, and play it and see how you jump. Later on, she told me it is automatic. I said, yes, it is automatic in a human. To rise above the occasion is automatic. But you need energy. That's what sadhana is. Every day, I'll welcome challenges. Every day, I'll rise. I'll not falter. Every day, I'll face them. But you need the body and the muscle to do the jump rope. Now let us classify ourselves in a different aspect. We have come here. We do not know from where. We are going to go one day, as others have gone. We do not know where. Why you are wasting time where we have come for, where we are going? Why to waste energy? Why not be here and rise, excel? 40 days, if you can just talk to each other, just excelling, your life will become excellence. You don't have to learn from anybody. Just excellence. And in life, God is in negative and God is in positive. God is in the bad and God is in the good. God is everywhere. You need an anchor, take the anchor. Guru ki matte lai syane. Take Guru's word for granted. Test them, try them. That's the anchor. Because Guru ki matte lai yane, Bhagat bina bo dube syane. All wise men got drowned because they didn't have the bhakti. Bhakti is self-purification. Shakti is self-projection. These English words these Sanskrit words may not bother you in life. That's why I'm trying to explain to them for life. Bhakti is a devotional self-power. When you empower yourself, you charge yourself. In life, you have to take a jump start. Just one step. then 1,000 steps God will come for you. We are the leaders of the age of Aquarius, we like it now or not. To become this handful leaders to which you have duality, there are 19 million Western people who sacrificed their life that 1 million survived, and out of that, there are very few of you. You are most pioneer, looking among them all. You may not understand what I'm saying today, but one day people will call on you. Please, why you look so calm? Why not I? That's all right. You want to wear blue jeans and all that stuff and open blouse. You want to go and put your hair down so that you can be sold and picked up by another next kid. That's okay for you. Selling cheap is also human. A cheap person will sell cheap. A creep person will behave as a creep. But that's not required in humanity. Humanity wants you to excel, experience. Your visit to planet Earth is for one purpose, that you can understand you and God are not two identities. So long, it doesn't matter what philosophy you are studying. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. So long, God is an alien to you, your soul will not find the direction. It doesn't matter. That's why our behavior is very precise. The way we dress, the way we live, the way we talk. Polyester is very cheap. We understand that. You don't have to press it. It's forever. But we know our skin breathes. We know. We know our skin has to sweat. We know. We should know that our body and our energy is our gift. It is amazing how society looks at it. In Siberia, Prem Kaur and Sri Ram Kaur both went for a business tour. There was no pre-introductory letter gone or something. There was circumstances in which they both had to go. And it was an emergency. They took airplane and they went. When they entered the plane, the pilot asked, "We have got two people," and they knew it, they're Americans. They wanted to know who they are. The person who was to give the introduction said, "They are Sri Ram Kaur and Prem Kaur." He said, "What it means?" He said, "That's the princess of love and that's the princess of God." He literally translated. Throughout Siberia, these were two princesses and the whole society came out to bow to them without any introduction. Nobody cared. Now they were afraid that they have only few dresses. If that goes off, if they have to stay longer, what will happen? But there was nothing more than one thing. That was their complete dress. And all that part of Russia is Buddhist, staunchly Buddhist, and very powerfully Kazakhs, and underneath are Slavics. They all three know that appearance of person, this is their formula. Appearance of person gives you what a person is, and the light in his eyes tells you what he can do. They never take a resume like West. In that entire world of theirs, they will look into your eyes and from the very light, they can tell you what kind of person you are. Your qualification in life is not what you think you are. This is the problem which has started with American youth and American people. We want freedom. Actually, you want freedom for yourself because you can't handle it. Once you are free, you are not home. You can never have prosperity. Your maximum reach will be just a medium. Your life will be full of sorrows. There shall be so much pain around you that you will not be in a position to handle yourself. Sooner or later, your nervous system will give in. Because there is X amount of energy which you can handle. And there is X amount of environment you can deal with. And if your own energy is low, your communicative frequency is low, you will not make sense. You will not be effective. That's why Guru Nanak said, that all your wisdom, so syanapa lakh hoye ta ek na chale na, all your wise, fantastic schemes will not bring home anything. Where on the one hand he wants you to be prosperous, on one hand he wants you even not do good for yourself and your family and your relatives and everybody else, but for the whole world around you. So what he wants to do? He is giving you a tool. Amrit vela sachnam vadai vichar. I wish to shake hand with that mother who gets up and Ambrosial hour herself. Forget about this phony spirituality. I'm not talking of that. That mother who gets up Ambrosial hour herself and make her young daughter to rise also at the Ambrosial hour and sits and meditates with her. You know, you are mothers. God be with you and have mercy. That day I was teaching how to cook these teenagers who are working in there. I just gathered 4 or 5 and I just started telling them, if there's an emergency, how quick you should make a food. Don't you understand, when you deny our own children the knowledge of life, we are cruel? Don't you understand, God is with us all the moment? Don't you understand, our children are just God to us? Don't you understand, they are born to us to be delivered? And then we say, my daughter can take as she feels and she can be what she can be. If she has to be what she has to be, when she was born, you should not have given her a drop of milk. This escapist attitude towards your children and your downfall is in your totally treacherous behavior. You can't forget one thing, you cannot face your children, nobody can face them. You don't have the chardiga, you don't have the spirit to face your own children. You are afraid. They know you better than you think that you know them. You are afraid. If they say go to hell, you have no approach to them. Because you have no character. You have no commitment. You have not identified yourself as parents. You have not understood that there is a spirit in you. You don't understand there is a God in you. There is no understand that there is a wisdom of Guru is with you. You have so many tools which you can give to these children openly and honestly. They love to see you. They love to hear from you. They love to talk to you. One day I was joking with the girl. I said, your mother ties the best turban in the world. How come yours is funky? She said, well, sir, why don't you tell my mother? I said, she has not taught you? She said, I think we live in the same house. She never looks at me, I never look at her. And even I tie a funky turban, perhaps she will notice. She didn't. How come you noticed? The girl went in and tied the best turban. In exactly 15 minutes she came out and she was perfect, as better than her mother. Even the children are going to the extent to destroy themselves so you can wake up. And you are so blind, arrogant and ignorant, you are not looking. The room is burning and you, the narrow, are playing the flute. That's not the Sikh way. That's not the honesty. That's not the truth. If you cannot give your children Chardi Kala, the elevation, they need what you are giving them. Where is God other than you? There is no God other than you. And if you cannot give God and Guru to your children, you are responsible for their future destruction and their weaknesses and their problems. Even though the children may deny, I don't want it, just tell them it's available. It is there. Anytime. Don't force. It's too precious thing. People don't scatter diamonds. Keep it. One day the same child will come and ask, guide me, goad me, guide me, grind me, but make me to shine. Every teenager wants it. But you are so blinded in your love, you call it love. No, it's a lustful escape. You are totally gone, drowned in your lustful escape. You are totally arrogant and ignorant, the basic need of your children. They need your knowledge. They need your guidance. They need your frankness. They need your talk. If you are a Sikh of this Guru, Siri Guru Granth, it talks straight. It's simple, it's straight, and it says it as it is. You bow to this. If you start the same language, same Bani, it becomes your Bani, the word will bow to you. In 24 years, I have gone to so many things. I love you, I hate you, we are going to kill you, we are going to pedestalify you. I don't know what they want to do with me. I have never understood. I don't know why they love me, I don't know why they hate me. I don't know what they like me, I don't know what they dislike me. They are not me. They just make mockery. But they have the right to give their expression to me. They express to me, I love you, I hate you. You are an idiot, you are a wise man, you are a holy man, you are nothing. It all makes nothing, no sense at all. It's an expression. Anybody who wastes time in expression has no power to impress. Expression is expression. The net result of expression is impression. And if you cannot create impression by mere look, mere sight, mere glance, mere touch, all what you are talking is phony. It's a waste of time. Impression at first sight, impression at first spoken word, impression when the psyche meets the psyche within the aura of 9 foot, the very touch should click it. If your grace cannot speak for you, Your action cannot support you. Take it for granted from me. There is nothing which worth, money, power, play, games, intrigues can buy for you. Your own grace. And then you add to it. Add to it. Look at this. Ek onkar Sri Vaheguru Ji ki fateh. Understand these words. Then Pratham Bhagavati Simr ke Guru Nanak laite aaye. The goddess of entire creation. You meditate upon and worship it, and then you meditate Guru Nanak. Then you come to all martyrs, men and women. Then you ask the Shabd Guru to give you a day. Look at this prayer, the consistent, the constant, and ever incoming power of all those tested human souls which stood, excelled, proved the path for you. That's the life of a Sikh. How many mothers have taught the practical and illustrated meaning of the ardas to children, their own born? Should I give you the list of your ignorance? I'm not worried. A child is going to be a Moses, or he's going to be a Jesus, or he's going to be next Hazrat Muhammad. I'm not upset. But when they are born in the house of Guru Nanak, they are entitled to, by moral, spiritual, and ethical law, to know about the vicinity of that house, the philosophy of that house, the grace of that house. I have decided my children to take the course of life as they want to. You are so selfish and so miserly, you can't even share your spirituality for a few minutes with your own born. You cannot have time to analyze, to classify, to progressively lay out the blueprint for a child, what spirituality you understand. I have seen to talk to teenagers, they all want to have a great profession, great money and all that. Who will give that cheap-looking girl that dignity she wants? Why she wants profession for dignity? Why she wants a lot of money so she can never be in trouble? Why she wants a good husband? What she want all that? For dignity. And without grace, where is dignity? And how many mothers and fathers are out to teach them grace? Where is dignity? You can't buy it. It is not something you can just steal it from somebody. Somebody's dignity you cannot steal. Somebody's grace you cannot conquer. You could have made your children invincible. You should have created them as the winners. You should have taught them the Kundalini Yoga, if not Chardi Kala at least. You should have taught them the meaning of Sarbat Ka Pala. And may I request you, if you can learn yourself for a change, may I ask you to learn the meaning of Ardas by yourself? Doesn't it worry you that man is being boiled alive and he is reading his Japji? Don't you understand that strength can be possible? I'm not going to ask you to get into a boiling pot and see whether you can stand it or not. I am asking you, look at your history. You talk of a calamity. You talk of being bothered. You talk of being troubled. You talk being upset, right? Look at those people. Look at that person who was put in the two logs of the wood and sawed before in the center, before the presence of the whole world. And he read Sukhmani. And two parts of the body kept reading, and is a record of the Mughal Empire. Is the record of the enemy. It's not some friend made this story. Don't you fully understand what Sikh Dharma is telling you? Sikh Dharma is telling you ways and means through which you can become invincible. And then you can share it with your children, with your future, with your tomorrow, but only if you can share it with yourself. And Guru says, "O my mind, look at my own light and recognize the God. Don't wander in darkness. Man tu jyot swaroop hai. O my mind, you are a light of God. Understand your own principle in your own light." The problem which we are facing right today in the exchange of the Piscean to Aquarian ages, you want somebody to do it for you. You want somebody to give it to you. The problem now is that you should give somebody. You should come out. You know how dreadful a human life is who said, "I don't know." You publicly confess it. You have no shame. You have no self-respect. You have no self-esteem. You just say, "I don't know." What you are asking for? Mercy? You don't know. What you are projecting? Escapism? Because you don't know. What you're doing? Face to face you are lying. If you don't know, try to know and know it, assess it, and then talk. You have no guts. You have no time. You have no reality. You are no human. You don't care. The other person says, "I want to know." And you say, "I don't know." It is a slap across the face. It's an insult to the soul of another person. ਮੰਗਣ ਗਿਆ ਸੋ ਮਰਿਆ, ਮੰਗਣ ਮੂਲ ਨਾ ਜਾ. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹ ਮਰੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੋਤ ਕਰਤਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ. If somebody goes begging, he's dead person. He has no self-respect. Nobody should go begging. ਮੰਗਲ ਮੂਲ ਨਾ ਜਾ. But ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹ ਮਰੇ. Let that be dead before that person who has it and doesn't give it. ਮੰਗਣ ਗਿਆ ਸੋ ਮਰ ਰਿਹਾ. ਮੰਗਣ ਮੂਲ ਨਾ ਜਾ. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹ ਮਰੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੋਤ ਕਰਤਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ. That mother be dead who knows divinity and did not give to her children. That person be dead who knows but doesn't have time and courtesy and manners to even share and say, "I don't know." And not only you say, "I don't know," your "I don't know" means I don't know, I don't want to know, and there's no need to know. And your children wants to know, "Mother, why you wear a turban?" Somebody told somebody, he said, "Mother, why you tie a turban?" She said, "I love Yogi ji, therefore I tie a turban." That's all she said. So that daughter came to me and she said, "My mother loves you. I love you too, but I don't want to tie a turban." I say, you will. Why? I say, I said so. You mean I have to? I say, first of all, let's deal a question. Where there's a love, there's no question. You said you love me. Don't question. What should I do? I said, go and tie the turban, I'll tell you then. She came and tied the turban, sat with me. I said, wrong. Why? I said, back of the left side of your head is hurting. How you know? I say, I know. Your turban tells me. I said, go and tie into the central and put it 5 layers on each other and cover your head tight and come back. She tied it again, she came back. I said, what happened? She said, headache is gone. I said, that's why we tie turban. Cranial adjustment. There are 26 bones, my daughter, in this head. And there are a bunch of hairs. And there are 2 solar centers. They have to be pulled and tightened and protected. That's what we call rishi knot. We pull our together, and that is a natural protective to us. Hair is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. Please remember that. And hair is a pure protein, heavy protein. Like heavy water we use in atomic energy. That's why human has the biggest bunch of hair on the head. And over that, we wear a cotton cloth. 5 layers, 7 layers, 12 layers, 16 layers. Yamaka was 16 layers. You can tell them. You can tell your daughter what Adi Shakti means. You can tell your daughter Ad Shakti, Ad Shakti, Ad Shakti, Namo Namo, Sarv Shakti, Sarv Shakti, Sarv Shakti, Namo Namo. Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Pratham Bhagavati, Namo Namo, Kundalini, Mat Shakti, Namo Namo. Because there's not one person who doesn't want to be respected, who doesn't want to be acknowledged, who doesn't want to be known. But there's no ways and method for it. The only method is yourself and your grace. Your power to identify is the only key to prosperity. Moment you identify, and is a wisdom, you will be acknowledged. Acknowledgement starts, it will never end. If you would have seen me the day I landed at Los Angeles airport, if whole world would have told you I'm a yogi, you cannot say it yes. I landed with a pink polka dot turban, which was so torn that I had to tie it in a special way, otherwise it showed up. I had a bushert which was about 4 inches shorter to me. And I had a pant which has almost as many lines as you can count. I didn't have a belt, so I had that Indian nala, you know, that spung thing, that I was wearing in such a knot, it looked really pretty. Everybody liked it. I didn't have a billboard written on my forehead, I am a yogi. And for 7 years, nobody could pronounce my name correctly. I was Yogi Bhajan. I never knew who that person was, but still it was okay. You don't have to tell somebody by exterior thing which you cannot support by interior. External has to be supported by internal. Your outer identity, if it's supported by your inner identity, prosperity is yours. What is a president of the United States? A man. What prevails out of him? His authority. His identity has an authority. His authority has a jurisdiction. His jurisdiction prevails by his authority. And same way, the life of a Sikh. prevails through every vibrating soul. Because in the words of Nanak, Aad Sach, Jugad Sach, Hai bhi Sach, Nanak, Hosi bhi Sach. Sikh repeats this. Not to show off, not to convince others, not to play holier than thou. A Sikh convinces himself. In the beginning truth is, through the time truth is, now the truth is. Truth shall be. Sikh does not see or deal with lies. He rises like a jump rope. A person rises. And that is rising of the Kundalini, Chardi Kala. That's the Christian resurrection. That is Buddha, Sattadai Jnanatma. That is Hazrat. Alhamdulillah. That's the biggest praise of God. That is His La ilah. That is that Jehovah. And that is Hallelujah. When you can rise face to face, case to case, space to space, base to base, keeping heavens in your hand, keeping God with you. Your identity, when directs itself to its own reality, when your phoniness inside and outside merges into one self, when you walk out of your house looking in your own mirror, in your own divinity, not how many money you have in purse, not how many words you have, cleverness that you convince somebody, not how deceitful and clever and a con foxy you are that you're going to make your day or win a situation. Know that you're going to sell yourself sensually and sexually and disgrace your given soul again and again and again and again till you become the breakfast meal of the earthworms one day, and still your sorrows will not go away. Because you were given the spirit, the light of God, and you did not use it. What are you building here? The palaces, the places, and play cards, and playboys, and playgirls. That's Maya's play. When you walk out of your house, dignified, graceful, identifying with your soul and spirit, and you lean on the words of God, and that Bani, when speaks, convinces everybody. But when you talk space out, I don't know. It can happen. Heavens and stars can meet, and under those circumstances, hell with you. You're wasting somebody's time. Somebody is asking you, I need a glass of water. Give a person a glass of water. And don't start telling oxygen and hydrogen in HO2 meets and combines, and then it becomes a formula, molecule of a water, and such water can be attained. But we do not have in 25 miles any well where we're going to get it. What that will mean to you? Why you're wasting your life? Why you're so spaced out? Why don't you say, Hail Guru Ramdas, and I'm going to heal you, and not say anything but say to yourself, and say, sister, you're very disturbed, you're very upset. He said, I am very upset, damn it, you know, you are my friend. He said, sit down, touch your head on this table, relax, and just hold the hand for 3 minutes. Just hold the hand and request Guru Ramdas, please, I don't know what the hell you are, but make the miracle quick, quick, quick. Otherwise she'll eat me up. Quick. Good prayer is quick and simple and direct. He will understand. Just watch in 3 minutes what miracle will happen. You know, John is the biggest psychologist that day. He visited me Sunday from Boston. I mean, he talks about UFO and all that, and I was telling him not to. Nobody's going to accept that. And he's asked me a direct question. Yogi ji, you believe in UFO? I said, there are trillions right here. What are you talking about? What unidentified flying objects? Is that true? He said, yes. I say, in every person there are 2,000 unidentified flying objects. 1,000 unidentified objects are in the brain of a person in the wink of eye. It's called thought. Thought is an object. And it's flying. And is unidentifiable. Any thought you identify become a desire. He said, no, you are talking to me something. I said, I'm talking to you the fact. Suras, Rakshasas, Putanas, Batalas, Batalatayas, Ates, Sates, Anites, all unidentifiable. They are powers. They are perfect. They are everywhere. They walk, talk, be, but they are transparent. They don't need food. They know. 80% of everything is unknown. They are all unidentified flying objects. In your little head, what is the size of this skull? How many unidentified flying objects are there? I mean to say, do you believe that big ship is going to come one day and take anybody? I say it's taking everybody every day. I have not somebody on the earth for a minute. He said, but we are talking about unidentified flying objects differently. I said, they are there. They are everywhere. I am generalizing it because I don't want to speak a particular truth and lie to others. It is true. If we understand ourselves, we are unidentified flying objects. I saw all teenagers at the movie theater yesterday evening as totally UFOs. Only 3 among them were identifiable. And within my arrival, in 3 minutes, about other 10 were identifiable. So it was a good number, 13. I counted. I didn't say a word. I just stood there. The thing was pre-sold, there was no chance, so it's all right. And I just take a chance to go to these central places or focus and nucleus of it. You are asking for UFOs, your children are UFOs. And you are UFOs to them. That's the beauty. Oh, I may be a good and bad, you kiddos, but at least I put my hand around the neck, if not on the shoulders of everybody. At least I yell and scream and touch and face and fight. It's true, now the doctors have issued a memo that no, I have to be disconnected. That's another unfortunate thing I have earned. I need your prayers to get out of this unidentified disease, which they don't know what it is. Now they are trying to can me on that. But that's not, let them do it. I will not interfere. But I'll still keep on doing what I'm doing. Don't worry, just touch, reach, and God shall reach back to you. Heal. Hail Guru Ramdas and heal. Miracles shall happen. There's nothing to be crazy, there's nothing to claim, there's nothing to blame, just do it. That day, a girl walked in, and she was just going somewhere in the east, and I just looked at it. I said, okay, doesn't matter, she has come to the house of Guru Ramdas, put her in blankets, just see, she'll be okay. She left nice and hale and hearty, matter over. There's nothing to share. If we cannot share our blessing, what we can share? If you cannot share our jnana, our knowledge, what we can share? People have all what they have. They have one thing rare, which you should share. That's the miracle of Guru Ram Das. You should. You have it or not, stick him in. It's up to him, not up to you. Don't even say it. Just see it will work in your beautiful, true human eyes will acknowledge it. Your body will feel. And if you become the giver of this miracle, Guru Ram Das shall visit you too. You'll be healed into the finder's fee. 6%. Try it. I have done it. I know it. It works. If you do it, it will be done and it shall work. This is the age of Aquarius. Don't claim, don't blame. Don't call names, call holy name and call on him. Let him answer. Let his headache be his headache. Let your all problems be his headache. Let Guru take it. Lay it on him. Why you are laying on each other? Why you are laying on people? Why you are blaming anybody? Blame him. Make him feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. If he is the right Guru of miracles, let him come through and do it. You don't stand for yourself even a chance. Bhale bure hum tare Prabhu ji, bhale bure hum, bad and good we belong to you, God and Guru, that's it. Let him tow you to right place. Let him sail you through. You have to have a direct, you say, I don't know. No, look at this. Tanna knew. Tanna didn't know one thing. This Sri Guru Granth Sahib is testify to this fact. Tanna didn't know one thing. We know a lot of things. He didn't know one thing. And it's a simple thing that his Pandit told him, if you worship and wash the Thakur and put food before him, this guy will eat. That's all. And he said to that stone, you eat from him, you eat from me. If you don't eat, I'm not going to eat. It was less than 72 hours when he was eating and he was feeding him. And then he said, what I can do for you? He said, well, nothing much. It's a principle. When you eat from somebody, you work for him. I'll feed you every day, I'll bathe you every day, as I have been told, but you got to do the whole work. And people saw it. If people will not say Guru Ram Das working through you, they will not acknowledge what you say. When the work speaks, all heads bow in reverence. That was my message to you at the age of Aquarius. And if Guru Ram Das doesn't work, let him go to hell. Don't bother. It is his dignity, his divinity, his grace to come through. And if he is a Lord of miracles, he will. You just try. Nanak tu, lena tu, Guru Amar tu vichariya, tan tan Ram Das Guru, jine sriya tine savarya. If that line is true, then it's a general license for practicing his grace. It is my personal experience and feeling, if you deal with this word of obstacles with the objectivity and jump over all obstacles with the grace and leave the homework to Guru Ram Das through his miracle, he can solve it faster than you, your life all will be happy. But for God's sake and for Guru's sake, give your children the strength, the knowledge and the love and the affection so they can identify themselves. They are beautiful children. They are very energetic and graceful. Yet nothing is lost, but you are lost. You're not playing your role to guide them. We are asking you, once again, look at your family, look at your husband, look at your wife, look at your children, look at your daughter, look at your son, and give them Chardi Kala, whatever you have. Give them tomorrow where they can face the sorrow and smile. You can do it. It's our privilege. Ananatam, not saving, mat parve parmeshara. When a person gets into all left and right and all these disparities, and get it to the one-pointed service of that oneness within him, then all rest is done by the Almighty God. And it is considered privilege. There are devas, and there are dentas, and there are this, and there are that. Why to waste time? We are human. It's a very simple thing. Sarbraha, sarpaha, sarpswaha, antanam. All is because of the sun. All is what get all is. And ant is all ash in the end. I was very happy to see today that there was one person who just, it is how you move your psyche. He told me, I don't have any money, and you know. So I give him $50. I said, here's $50. He took the $50 and he kept in his hand. Not enough. I said, wait a minute. I mean, you didn't have a penny, and you were giving me all this lecture, then I give you $50, and you say it's not enough. He said, no, you are a yogi. I said, so what is wrong with me? I got you $50. He said, that's not enough. I said, wait a minute. What do you mean? You want $100? He said, no, $50 is enough. This I'll keep as a memory. That's okay. I had this in my hand. You gave it to me, right? You're not taking it back. I said, no. He said, but that's not what I want. I said, what do you want? He said, I want money. And not $50. I said, $50 is money. He said, Yogi ji, why you're fighting with me now? I said, give me money. Give me wealth. You give me man, you are a yogi. I said, don't talk loud. Question is simple. What do you want? He said, I want money. I said, okay. With this $50, go to the ashram. It's down there in Highway 106 and find out. And find out there is a man called Siri. And he has that tape, Narayan tape, and play it. Where Narayan will be, Lakshmi will come. Husband and wife has good relationship. I said, you just play him. Yesterday he tried to give me $500. I said, no. Why? I said, this is not 50. Keep it. He said, well, next week I'll see you again. Simple rules in life, no complication. Wherever you lit the candle, the darkness will go away. So long the candle is there, is not lit, darkness will not go. So long you will not use Guru Ramdas, stick him in everything. your pains will not go. Start processing the right direction. Hail Guru Ram Das and heal the world. You will be healed in the finder's fee. And start a charity begins from home. Start with your children. And now isn't the time of children? May I have the privilege to invite all the children to give us a program now, please? And those adults who still think they are children and they don't want to go through rebirthing can come also. Now all of you are going to sit in proper lines on the stage in perfect balance. You, the people of tomorrow, now we are going to have a program from our tomorrow. And these UFOs have landed. Let us see what you all perform. In perfect line, show them how good you can sit. Sit like saints. Oh, yeah. You don't ask him to come. Ask his mother to teach him. Tell her also, being a doctor is not all. If children do not know how to sit in the Gurdwara. And also tell her it's no privilege to be my daughter-in-law if my grandson do not know what to do. And let it be recorded in the archives. Hello, how are you? You have very pretty look, I can tell you that. No, what are you going to do? Beat her up because she's looking at me? That's very great jealousy. That's not right. Come on, you sit here. Hurry up. Hey, your grandson doesn't want to come here, BBG. Your grandson doesn't want to come on the stage. You are on time, Pai Saba. Here is he. That's fine. That excuse is over now. Here is he. He needs your very defined lecture. You have to come and sit with me. If you don't know how to sit with me, you will not sit in my place tomorrow. Yeah, no, this is something very good. Now you always keep somebody with you, right? That's good. Now the program is all yours and you have to perform perfectly. Okay, children? Let's do it. Very good.
Hear really loud voices, so really sing out. One thing to remember is all things come from God and all things go to God. All things come from God and all things go to God. Everything comes from Him and then goes back home again. All things come from God and all things go to God. All things come from God and all things go to God. Akana joy, chupele joy, joy namangan, dena joy, joy nachivan, madane joy, no power to speak or silence to keep, no power to bear, no power Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
You might have noticed in the Gurdwara there are two new tapestries. These two tapestries are very, very old, and they are from Nankin, China, where Guru has been predicted. And one which is from there is right here, and the other via the Alaska route in Nepal. That is what is on the other side of it. Those who have contributed and those who have got them done and put and fixed may be blessed. But these are the two oldest pieces, including this third one, which is from Punjab itself. So we decided that some pieces of the archives may be put. So yesterday these two were put on, and fortunately our Gurdwara has a wall part where we can hold them. So you have three oldest versions of needlework, and you must watch them very carefully. You will not recognize one thing. When you look at the Chinese gurus, they are all Chinese and in a very perfect manner and shape. Nankan was named after Nanak as city, and he was known as the great Lama among them. And the other side is of the Trai area, where they had Guru in their own way as they wanted it. But I'm trying to make you emphasize, you look what you look at it is that what you look at, and look at it what I look at, and what look is that you look. So that philosophy is very formulated. And this is from the heart of Punjab, absolutely. And these all three belongs to, at the time of, there was a communication, and as they depicted the Guru from Nanak as one spirit, that's what that is. So I just wanted to introduce you to the new thing. Go ahead now.
That's what we stand, call us.
It is our prayer that our children may see the world through the Guru's eyes. That means light. That means no darkness. That means courage. That means grace. That means prosperity. That means success. And this is the duty of the daughters of the Khalsa. That's the prayer of every man, every husband, and every householder. And that only mother can give. If you deny your children to see the world through the Guru's eyes, they will not become the Gurus. Success comes to Gyan. Gyan is the privilege of a Guru and is a partake of the student. So please remember what we have sang for so many years. It's a time now to practice it. Next, yeah.
Ragram Kalimela Tijanandi Kunkar Satgur Parasad Anand Vya Meri Mare Satguru Mepaya Satguru Tapaya Sehenji Siddhi Manavajiya Vadaya Ram Ritan Paravad Pariya Shabad Kavanaya Shabadot Gavo Hari Kira Manjani Basaya Kahe Nanak Anand Hoa Satguru Mepaya Giri Mandam Meri Aku Sataro Harnale Harnaro Manna Meri Dukh Sab Visarna Angi Karo Kari Tera Karj Sab Swarna Sabna Gala Samrat Swami Sukhiyo Mando Visare Kahe Nanak Manda Meri Sadaro Harnare Sache Sahiba Kya Nahi Gati Re Garta Tere Sab Kich Hai Jis De Subhave Sada Sifit Sala Teri Naam Man Visave Naam Jin Ke Man Vasya Vaje Shabd Ganere Kahe Nanak Sache Sahib Kya Nahi Gati Sach Naam Mera Daro Naam Mera Dharo Sach Naam Dha Mera Jin Mukha Sab Gavaya Kar Shant Sukh Manya Vasya Jin Iksha Sab Bujaya Sada Kurban Kita Guru Vido Jit Aaye Bari Aaya Kahe Nanak Suno Sant Shabd Ro Pyaro Sach Naam Mera Dharo Vache Panch Shabd Dit Paras Bhage Panch Shabd Dit Karas Bhage Karas Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Tunta kure tuna
Dr. Satkarpal,
sajiyo
Ardas
pinda
karo.
sabatera, tumata pita.
Ardas.
Ardas ek onkar Sri Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. After worshipping the Adi Shakti, the primal power, meditate on Guru Nanak, then Guru Angad, Guru Amardas and Ramdas. May they grant us their protection. Worship Guru Arjan, then Guru Hargobind and Siri Harai. Meditate upon Siri Har Krishna, upon Singh, whom all suffering shall depart. Meditate upon Guru Tegh Bahadur, and the 9 treasures shall come running to you. Great, great is Guru Gobind Singh, protector of the faith, father of the Dharma, giver of the Amrit. May he protect us everywhere. The light of the 10 Gurus, the living Guru, the word of God and truth of truths, the Sri Guru Granth Sahib. By meditating on its words, all sufferings vanish. Meditate, O Khalsa Ji, Bolo Ji, Satnam. 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 O beloved, meditate upon the 4 sons of the 10th Master, the 5 beloved ones, the 40 liberated ones, the 4 holy tuckets and all dwelling places of the Guru. Meditate, O Khalsa Ji, Bolo Ji, Satnam. Meditate upon those who were true to the Guru, who meditated upon the Nam, who shared their earnings, who sacrificed for righteousness, those who, when they saw the faults of others, could overlook them. Think of their deeds, O Khalsa Ji, Bolo Ji, Satnam. Meditate upon the sweet resignation of those who were broken by the will, cut up limb by limb, who gave their scalps but not their hair, and those ladies who sacrificed for the truth, who gave their dear children and suffered through hunger and pain at the hands of the enemy, but never gave up their faith and their determination to live according to the Sikh Dharma with all their hair to the last breath. Meditate, O Khalsa Ji, Bolo Ji, Satnam. Now let the whole Khalsa offer its prayer. Let the first prayer of the Khalsa always be, Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. As we think of God's name, so may we be blessed. May God's grace and protection extend to all bodies of the Khalsa wherever they may be. May the Lord's glory be fulfilled and his will prevail. May we receive the victory from the sword of righteousness and the charity of our brotherhood. May the holy sword of God assist us. May the pure ones prevail. May the realms of justice come. May we unite in love. May we be humble, but our wisdom be exalted in the keeping of the Lord. O pure ones, say that God is great. Bolo Ji, Satnam. Bless us to ever live in the righteousness of the true disciples. Give us the life of the living principle of the Guru's discipline. Grant us the gift of reading and understanding the Guru's divine word. Give us faith. Grant us insight, trust in thee, and the blessing of blessings, the name, the sight and dip in the nectar tank of the city Harmandir Sahib.
May our choirs, banners, ashrams, mansions, and Khalsa enterprises abide and prosper forever. May our flags, seats of religious authority, forts, houses, gurdwaras, ashrams prevail through all times. And our Khalsa council, then call on God, pure ones, Boloji Satanam. Save us, O Lord, from the 5 obstacles of lust, anger, greed, pride, and attachment, and keep us always attached to your lotus feet. O honor of the honorless, home of the homeless, strength of the weak, hope of the hopeless, O true Guru, shelter of the poor, we stand before you and offer our prayer. May peace be granted throughout the world. May all children be protected and uplifted. May all children be blessed to realize their spiritual destinies. May all parents, be they born of you or be they born to you as Khalsa in our family, may all parents guide the children, be an inspiration to them, and sacrifice so those children may live to their destinies. Give us light and understanding so we may know what pleases you. Please grant our guide and teacher Singh Sahib, Bhai Sahib, Bhajan Singh, Khalsa Yogi Ji, environments of support. May he be served by people who can respect him, who do respect him and serve him with love and devotion. We ask that you heal him and that you give all support so that this mission may be carried forward. May all rise to the position, or rather the responsibility of leadership and duty, so that this banner may fly forever. We ask that you bless Satpal Singh and Kamaljeet Kaur on their anniversary. May this marriage, this Anand cottage, be a carriage to take them to infinity. Please bless the Harimandir Sahib, the Golden Temple, the world with peace. Please bless the soul of Herbert Avlet as he prepares to leave his body. Please bless your children on their birthdays, Atma Kaur of Italy, Kiran Kaur, Atlanta, Sat Avtar Kaur, New York, Avtar Singh, Albuquerque, and Liv Singh from Phoenix. Please bless Sri Krishna Kaur as she joins the Sadh Sangat on her 40th day. May Guru guide her to be a hero, giver, warrior, and saint. O Guru, it's by your grace that we have come to the house of the Guru and have the privilege to bow our foreheads. We ask that these words which we have heard today shall be imbibed in each cell, and shall guide all our actions, thoughts, and our directions. If we've made any mistakes, please forgive us and fill in for us. We ask that you bless this Kara Prasad, which has been placed for you, and this langar of the Guru. Please bless it with the strength of your still and the sweetness of your name. Let us be in the company of only people of love, that we may remember your name in their presence. Through Nanak, may thy name forever increase, and the spirit be exalted, and may all prosper by thy grace. Nanak naam charity kala, teri bani surbata. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. Agya peya kal ki, kabhi chalayo panta, sab sikhan ko hukm hai, Guru manyo granth. Guru Granth Ji manyo, prakat karan ki de, jo prabh ko mil bhoja hai, khud shabd mein le. राज करेगा खालसा, आखी रहे ना कोई, ख्वारों सब मिलेंगे, बच्चे शुरन जो होए. राज करेगा खालसा, आखी रहे ना कोई, ख्वारों सब मिलेंगे, बच्चे शुरन जो होए. बोले Siri जी की फतेह।
ਤੁਧ ਡਿਠੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ, ਮਲ ਜਨਮ ਜਨਮ ਦੀ ਕੱਟੀਏ। ਸੱਜਣ ਸੱਚਾ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ, ਸਿਰ ਸ਼ਾਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਾਹੋ, ਜਿਸ ਪਾਸ ਬੈਠਿਆ ਸੋਈਐ, ਸਭਨਾ ਦਾ ਵਿਸਾਹੋ। ਤਨਾਸਰੀ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪੰਜਵਾਂ। ਇਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। ਘਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਤੇਰਾ ਪਰਵਾਸਾ, ਤੂੰ ਜਨ ਕੇ ਹੈ ਸੰਗ। ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਮ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪਣੇ, ਨਾਮ ਜਪੋ ਹਰ ਰੰਗ। ਘਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਤੇਰਾ ਪਰਵਾਸਾ, ਤੂੰ ਜਨ ਕੇ ਹੈ ਸੰਗ। ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਪ੍ਰੀਤਮ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪਣੇ, ਨਾਮ ਜਪੋ ਹਰ ਰੰਗ। ਜਨ ਕੋ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪਣੇ ਕਾ ਤਾਨ, ਜੋ ਤੂੰ ਕਰੇ ਕਰਾਵੇ ਸੁਆਮੀ। ਸਾ ਮਸਲਤ ਪਰਵਾਨ ਰਹਾਓ। ਪਤ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਗਤ ਨਰਾਇਣ, ਤਨ ਗੋਪਾਲ ਗੁਣ ਸਾਖੀ। ਚਰਨ ਸਰਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਹਰ ਹਰ, ਸੰਤੀ ਏ ਬਿਦ ਜਾਤੀ। ਪਤ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ਰ ਗਤ ਨਰਾਇਣ, ਤਨ ਗੋਪਾਲ ਗੁਣ ਸਾਖੀ। ਚਰਨ ਸਰਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਹਰ ਹਰ, ਸੰਤੀ ਏ ਬਿਦ ਜਾਤੀ।
You are going to
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ
listen
ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
the English translation of this Shabad. The last two lines are most important. Only there are 3 and 3 6 hints in it for us: prosperity, success, and excellence. When the translation comes, please listen carefully.
Satanam Sri Vaheguru Tanasri, 5th channel of Gurbani. There is but one God, by true Guru's grace is he obtained. Within home and without I have thine support, O Lord. Thou art ever with thy slave. Within home and without I have thine support, O Lord. Thou art ever with thy slave. O my beloved Lord, take pity on me, that I may utter God's name with love. The Lord is the only support of his slave. Whatever thou does or causes to do, O Lord, in that I deem my welfare to lie. Pause. The Lord is my honor, the Lord is my emancipation, and merited gospel of the world cherisher is my wealth. Slave Nanak seeks the protection of the Lord God's feet. This way of life he has learned from the saints. The Lord is my honor, the Lord is my emancipation, and meditated gospel of the world cherisher is my wealth. Slave Nanak seeks the protection of the Lord God's feet. This way of life he has learnt from the saints. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ